helping us bring goodness to the world by teaching us good values so we can do good deeds. Talking about the G program. G program. When you do good deeds, you can get good character with the positive seeds. You get a good reputation. Then the next thing you know, everybody wants to shake your hand for the goodness that you bring, helping us bring goodness to the world. Talking about the G program.
Welcome to the G Program, the action plan to help you build good character and bring goodness to the world.
BGTTW, bring goodness to the world. Bring goodness to the world. I say BGTTW, BGTTW, bring goodness to the world. Bring goodness to the world.
I'm Coach Ken, your G Pro coach. Today I'm going to teach you what the G Program is all about. Let's get started. First of all, the G stands for goodness, not gangsta, not Google. We define goodness as results that bring good pleasure. On the opposite side, we have badness. We define badness as results that bring displeasure. For example, if you're on time for class, it's all good. You're pleased, and so is your teacher. If you're late for class, you can feel the badness, embarrassment, displeasure in the eyes of your teacher. Good deeds bring goodness, while you guessed it, bad deeds bring badness. So how can we learn how to do more good deeds and bring G, goodness, to the world? Time's up. By learning good values.
Yeah. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. The G-Pro slang, yeah, the G-Pro slang. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. In G-Pro Club, we use G-Pro slang. We say GVs, that's GVS. For the good values in the G-Pro slang. We say GDs, that's GDS. For the good deeds in the G-Pro slang. We say BDs, that's BDS. For the bad deeds in the G-Pro slang. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. The G-Pro slang, yeah, the G-Pro slang. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. In G-Pro Club, we use G-Pro slang. We say G for goodness. We say B for badness. For the positive characteristics, yeah, in the negative characteristics, we say positive C's and negative C's. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. The G-Pro slang, yeah, the G-Pro slang. My name is Kulo and I'm rapping about the G-Pro slang. In G-Pro Club, we use G-Pro slang.
Good character is not something we're born with. It is something that is built. Then how do we build good character? Time's up by taking the 3 G steps. The first step is to learn a good value. For example, kindness. Step 2, put that good value to action. Do a good deed. Be kind. Then, if you can be kind on a regular basis, you can get to the third step. You can get good character because you'll become known as someone who is kind. That's how you build good character with the 3 G steps. So let's take the first step and learn some good values. We're going to check out a few of them from our playbook, Dictionary of Good Values. First, here's Miss Owen and her G-Pro Club uncovering the meaning and the value of the word trust.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the G Program, the action plan that helps us bring goodness to our lives and the lives of others. Today, we're going to discover how we can bring G with the good value of trust. To start off, I want to ask you to think of someone you trust deeply. What makes them trustworthy?
I trust my cousin because she never tells my business to anyone. She always keeps her promises.
Yeah, trust feels like safety, I think.
I trust my brother to steal my fries. Wait, that's not trust. Okay, I trust him to show up if I call him, like no matter what.
Thanks for sharing, guys. We see trust can help us feel safe and supported. Now let's look at the definition from the Dictionary of Good Values. Trust, strong belief that someone will do right by you because they have done so before. What stands out to you?
The part that says, because they have done so before. So trust is based on patterns?
Great point. Trust grows from consistent actions. Anyone else?
It also means trust isn't automatic. You have to earn it.
Exactly. Trust is something we build over time. That brings us to our 3G steps, guys. Sarah, what are the 3G steps?
Learn good values, do good deeds, and get good character.
Learn a good value, do a good deed, and get good character. Let's take the 3G steps with the good value of trust. Okay, trust is the good value. We put it to action when we earn trust. That's the good deed. If we do that consistently, as we said, build it over time, then we can become known as someone who is trustworthy. That's the good character, or a positive characteristic that we gain. We will see when we read the story that the good deed is not only to earn trust, but to trust someone who has earned the right to be trusted. Here's the story about trust, guys. Listen carefully. I want you to think about why trust is built or broken in this story. Joseph was going on vacation for spring break. He said to his roommate, Carlos, "Here are the keys to my prized possession." Carlos said, "You have nothing to worry about. I will keep it safe while you are gone." Joseph knew his car was in good hands and that if Carlos needed to use the car, he would drive responsibly. When Joseph and his family arrived home from their vacation, his dad saw that his lawn looked dry. His dad said to his neighbor, "John, we have been friends for years. I can't believe you didn't water my grass while I was gone as we arranged. It looks a little brown." John said, "Yes, you have known me for years, and you should know that I keep my word. The weather here has been scorching hot. The sun has burned up everyone's grass, and the city gave us a water restriction." Joseph's father felt ashamed that he didn't trust his neighbor. This incident soured their relationship. It took quite some time before they became friends again. All right, what are you thinking? Why did Joseph trust Carlos with his prized possession?
Because Carlos had proven himself. If someone shows they're careful and responsible again and again, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, Carlos didn't just say, "You can trust me." He actually acted trustworthy.
Exactly. Trust grows from action, not talk. Now, what happened with Joseph's dad and the neighbor?
He jumped to conclusions. He assumed the neighbor messed up without checking what happened.
And because of that, he damaged the relationship. It took a long time to fix.
Why is it dangerous to act without knowing the full story?
Because you might react to something that isn't even true. And once you say certain things, you can't take them back.
Excellent insights. Now, in the situation of Joseph's dad and the neighbor, it wasn't about earning trust. It was about trusting. His neighbor had the right to be trusted by being there for him as a friend for years, but the dad refused to see that. He didn't trust that there was an explanation. He jumped to conclusions and ended up breaking their relationship. This is what the G program calls a bad deed. Why are bad deeds bad?
Because they bring badness?
Correct. Good deeds bring goodness, and bad deeds bring badness. Time to G-evaluate this story. Let's see who did a good deed by trusting or earning trust. Let's see who did a bad deed by not trusting or by breaking the trust. We'll take the third step to see who earned good character. After that, we'll take a look at what goodness was brought in the story with the good deed and what badness was brought with the bad deed.
Joseph did a good deed. He recognized that Carlos could be trusted, so he trusted him with his car.
Oh, and Carlos did a good deed by earning Joseph's trust.
Excellent. And who wants to handle the bad deed in the story?
I will. So that would be Joseph's dad. He should have trusted his neighbor.
Exactly. Now, who has good character in the story? Who can we say is trustworthy?
That's easy. Carlos is trustworthy, and also the neighbor, even if Joseph's dad failed to see it.
Now, what goodness was brought in this story with the good value of trust? And on the other hand, what badness was brought with the absence of trust?
I've got this. Joseph felt great knowing that Carlos was able to use his car while he was away, and Carlos was able to go places having wheels instead of just his feet.
The badness was the damaged relationship between two neighbors.
Great job, everyone. I'm proud of you. To close, imagine a younger student asks you how to become more trustworthy. What advice would you give?
I'd tell them trust is like a chain. Every good action adds a link. When you break a promise, a link snaps.
I'd say trust takes time. You can't rush it. You prove yourself little by little.
And don't jump to conclusions. Like Joseph's dad, always find out the facts first.
Excellent. Before you go, complete this sentence and write it on a sticky note. Trust grows when I...
Let's learn some more good values from our Dictionary of Good Values with help from Dr. Deffin.
Dr. Deffin.
Dr. Deffin, gon' bring you definitions. Goal setting, the process of identifying an object for yourself and working towards reaching it. Goal setting. Dr. Deffin, gon' bring you definitions. Communication, the flow of information between individuals to bring forth understanding, progress, and goodness. Communication. Dr. Deffin gon' bring you definitions. Confidence, realistic belief in your ability or power. Confidence, realistic belief in your ability or power. Confidence. Dr. Deffin gon' bring you definitions. Hope, the feeling that what is wanted can be gained, or that events will turn out for the best. Hope.
Forgiveness, the idea of letting go of the anger towards someone who has done you wrong.
Before we go, we have a couple of junior coaches, the twins, Mikey and Mandy, that are going to teach us about the good values of confidence and initiative.
Confidence, realistic belief in your ability or power.
Joseph, you're ready. You've proven it all week in practice.
Yes, I've got this.
He is a boy who didn't use the good value of confidence.
I can't do this. I'm gonna be horrible.
But you were great all week in practice.
Just be confident, especially when you practice and prepare.
I have to tell the principal about this Joe the bully. He has hurt too many kids in this school.
Harry took initiative and reported Joe to the principal. Joe's parents had to pay a $500 fine since this was Joe's third offense. Joe's parents sold the car he was fixing up to pay the fine. The school was bully-free for the rest of the year because Harry took initiative.
If you're feeling arrogant, call it out. You can use humility to shut it down. If you're feeling lazy, you can call it out. You can use best effort to shut it down.
It's my time to show the world what I can do. It's my time to do something good. I've worked hard and prepared. I've been waiting for this moment to arrive. No doubt in my mind, it's my time. Oh.
Well, that's it for this episode of the G Program. You've learned tons of good values and were introduced to this fun and entertaining approach for building good character and bringing goodness to the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This is Coach Ken. See you next time on the G Program.
Helping us bring goodness to the world by teaching us good values so we can do good deeds. Talk about the G Program.